Woo! Grizz here. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Grizzly Bears, Grizzly Mamas, Grizzly Cubs. Fans, hipsters, artists, everyone alike. Today, feeling a little bit iffy, so I'm going to be working on on some channel improvements that I wanted to do. Yesterday, I worked on the follower notifications and inlaid chat for the stream. If you want to test out either of those, go ahead and give me a follow or shoot me a message in the chat. Anywho, today I'm working on a vision I've had. I'm going to be modifying a Twitch bot, deep bot, to actually make a channel game, and I'm hoping to weave like loyalty and currency and all kinds of stuff into there, and also make it interactive between players, like people can PvP or try to take down a raid boss together, etc. So, bum, 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 bum. My notes are real laggy here. Oh, it probably doesn't like being spread out across two screens. Do 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 do. Yeah, that looks like it was it. No, maybe not. Also going to be uploading our previous Let's Play videos. I want you guys to be able to finish the rest of the series. Because holy shit, it was fun. And thank you for joining, if you're here. It's always a pleasure chatting with you guys, interacting with you guys, building this community up, you know? Alright. Let's do... Let's start our uploads here. It's going to take a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the actual stream itself. 15:50:46. There we go. So here's one. Oop. Put that there. Let's see, what numbers are those? Okay, looks like it's going to be 39 and 40. Jesus. We did something like 50 Let's Play videos to complete that game. That's incredible. Oh man, good times. If you missed it, by the way, I highly recommend you check out the Let's Play of Tides of Numenera. Just absolutely incredible. It took us about 5 days, 6 days. We did about 6 hours a day. Last day we did something like 13 hours of streaming. Still a little knocked out from that. I've got to up my stream endurance game. Okay. Alright, so we need to replace every occurrence of this with our actual local directory. So let's do, and the fixed file needs to be an actual direct path. So right now what we're doing is we're modifying, Jesus dog. Okay. Well, now what we're doing is we're modifying a RPG bot, or actually we're editing a bunch of scripts for a deep bot that were made together to create an RPG. So essentially, there's a group of commands that initialize a person's character. Then a person can essentially go into combat. Then there are the results of the combat, like character died, monster died, etc. And then there's a couple of essentially game master scripts that just handle, initializing the game. And then there's two commands users can use right now. There's stats and fight. There should be heal in here somewhere, but it looks like I didn't put that in quite yet. So next step is going to be fixing all these. We have a backup repository of all the text files. And essentially I can just copy and paste. Let's open this up actually. Yeah. So I can copy and paste the lines in each of these text files directly in DeepBot to create each of these bits of code. So right now the way it works is, well, it doesn't actually. So if I were to do fight, which is the command just to start things out, nothing's going to happen because it doesn't know that I don't have a character in the database. Yeah, and if I did RPG, it's going to tell me to choose a class, but it's supposed to write to a file. And right now, the pathing, or the directory paths in DeepMind aren't working the same way they were when this was originally developed. So we need to replace them with direct paths. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to find one that we already edited. So I believe we did fight. No. Okay, yeah, maybe we didn't save our changes to any of them. We only edited one last night. So this is going to be kind of a lengthy process, but I have a vision of when, like every 10 to 20 minutes or something random in between, the bot's going to announce that like a raid boss is coming, and everyone can compete to defeat the boss and then roll on loot or something like that. And when the boss is defeated, it'll show the person's name up in the channel, like, Hippo has defeated the dragon and acquired X item, and then maybe someone else will get another item, consolation prize, if you will. And then everyone can compete in levels, and I'm hoping to blend that with the channel's loyalty points. Right now, if you type bones, !bones into the chat, it'll tell you how many points you've aggregated on this stream. And we're going to be using those points for things like, how many push-ups can you make this sad sack Grizz do? Or a charity event, or a raffle, or what have you. Anywho, let's take a bite of our ramen, because we are hungry. Oh god, so hungry. Mm. Mm. All right. Whew. So let's open up a new folder. So it lives currently in RPG. Like if you open these up, you'll see a bunch of just information about all the items and people's levels. Right now, there's a placeholder for the creator of the game, but if we get this working correctly, it'll start writing in, say, Grizz Games files in here. Is this luck? Interesting. Interesting. For those of you that don't know it yet, I used to work in the gaming industry, and creating games is a constant itch I have. So this is kind of scratching that itch while improving the channel and winding down our Let's Play of Torment Tides of Numenera, which was just, Jesus, an incredible experience. It looks like we're still streaming at a good speed, so God bless. Okay, so let's get the absolute path. And it looks like this coding ignores spaces, which is a blessing and a curse. I kind of wish it didn't, because we could format these a little more nicely than the way they're currently formatted, which is just one blob of commands and text. But I'm not sure that the creators anticipated that there would be such difficult commands rolling out to their users. All right. So we're going to replace all these with... It's going to look like this. C... RPG... And then it should be... another backslash. Enemies log, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, yeah, so we're going to replace all. 162 results. That would have sucked to do it manually. Just copying and pasting in all those files. There's still going to be some manual work required, but this is much better. Okay. I wonder if there's a coding community under creative. Do. Let's see. Can I not? Game design. It's game development. Communities. Game development, okay. Whoops. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Let's save that. Since we are technically creating a game, that's the wonder of the industry is, you know, it has such a wide breadth. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, whatnot, feel free to ask. Thinking I should probably get some music going here. Everybody loves some tunes. Let's do Starcadian. Let's make a station out of that. Good shit. So this is part of a what's called Outrun Electro. Super good music. Really good focus music, gaming music, what have you. Choking on a noodle. Good times. God bless. Okay. So let's go ahead and replace all. Double check it before we do that. Yeah. Good. Okay, so next part's gonna kind of suck because we have to actually manually import all of these into the deepbot code itself, or not in the code, the channel commands. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So let's start with fight encounter from the top, baby. And let's move this over here. Let's move deepbot over here. Thanks for joining the channel, by the way, guys. It's an absolute pleasure to be streaming. Just a little notice, I'm going to be gone this weekend. Starting tomorrow, actually. Got a bachelor party to fly out to. One of my good buddies that I grew up with getting married. But when I come back, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to do more Planescape, or more Torment streaming. Maybe Planescape streaming. For Honor, start getting seriously back into that, into the competitive space, or Titanfall 2. All games that I love the hell out of. Or we can do a mulligan and try out something new. There's so many games out there to play, and Grizz wants to play them all. Alright, so we go fight encounter, edit this guy. So we should be able to just replace all of this. Select all. Oh god, it's not going to let me do that. Delete. Delete. Okay, fight encounter done. Looks good. Save that. Fight 2. you have any questions about this bot development, by the way, let me know. I'm anticipating that this should be pretty fun. So next, we got fight 3. Delete this. Make sure we got it all. Yep. That's a much shorter version of that. What's going on here? Oh shit. Make sure we didn't fuck up fight 2. Okay. So, next one. Okay, now it's fight 3. So basically what it's doing is, it starts with fight, which is player initiated. And, it goes through each of these scripts, searching subdirectories on my computer to see if there's saved information about the players and whatnot. If there is not, then it guides the player through creating a new character, wizard, cleric, you know, Templar, etc. And then next time they do fight, it'll run through all their stats, it'll find a random monster, and then it'll compare their stats against the monster, and then there'll be some fight turns, and if the player survives, they get experience / level ups. We want to implement, like, you found 3 gold, or something like that. And tie in the gold to this channel's actual currency, which can then be bet on things, spent on upgrades, spent on events, etc. Oop, doggy didn't have breakfast, huh? Okay. Here we go. Fight 3's done. Yeah, we got our new fix in there. Fight dealt damage. It has, yeah, it has the reference to the old directory multiple times. This will increase the length of the file by quite a bit, or the script, rather. By the way, let me know how the audio is, if the music's too loud, whatever. Or if my mic's not loud enough, you want to hear more of this chocolatey, you know, jazz radio station voice. Let me know. Alright. Fight took damage. Beautiful. Okay. Check monster health. Beautiful. Check player health. So yeah, basically it's just going through the sequence of the fight. What does this say it has? Anyway, it's going through the sequence of the fight and just making sure that to the left. Yeah, it's just going through the sequence of the fight, comparing player's health versus the monster's health, seeing if the battle can still continue. If the health is 0, obviously the battle is over. Just your really basic, classic RPG mechanics. And I'm hoping to, you know, in the middle of the fight, if the player hits 0 health, let them heal. If they have any heals remaining. Heals can be acquired you know, by spending gold, etc. Good shit. And then I'm hoping to put characters we encounter in our games and whatnot, you know, little inside jokes we share and all that into this. For instance, in Planescape, this guy named COTY, or sorry, Torment, on our final day of streaming, this guy named COTY was like the most legendary help of all time, and like helped us with the final boss a shit ton when he like should have pretty much died instantly. Like, he didn't have that much health at all. He didn't do that much damage, but he just kept wailing on the enemy guys. It was fantastic. COTY was a fucking hero. Alright, so next is player turn. Where are you? Oh, this is one that we, that someone else put in there. So we have to manually do this one. So we should be able to put it in right there. Just double check it. Yeah, looks good. Put it in right there. Double check it, looks good. Okay, next is gonna be monster turn. Put it in manually there. Manually there. Looks great. I wish you could import commands. That would just be such a huge help for Deepbot. Actually, I'm gonna ask if I can. Alright. So monster turn looks good. Alright, so that ends RPG combat. Let's just double check the top one first. Yep, looks good. Okay, next is combat end. Like someone dies, someone levels up, someone gets experience, etc. So monster died. Yeah, this is a long one. We're gonna make it double plus long. Okay, next, player died. Yeah, editing these long ones manually would be shitty. But also, it would, most importantly, it would be it would be hard to know that we did it, you know, 100% correctly. Like, it'd be very easy to miss. You know, I should put debug text here. Anyway, it would be very easy to miss, you know, one of the replacements that I had to do. Okay, check level. Hopefully it doesn't have a problem with trailing spaces. If it does, then I'm gonna be very, very sad. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Wow, that's a long one. Looking good. Seems like it should have been significantly longer. Well, no, it's pretty fucking long. Okay, so that's everything in combat end. We're on the home stretch, folks. Okay, RPG initialization. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. Next is the one that RPG initialization goes to if basically after RPG 1. Now, I think there's a couple of things that could be streamlined a little bit here, but first we're just, you know, the important thing to do is get your code out. You can't be hit by analysis paralysis, or you're going to be sitting on your thumbs for days on end doing nothing useful. Alright. Let's see. So we did RPG 2. Next is going to be RPG Create Assassin, essentially. Might remake these classes, make them more Grizz Games friendly. Needed that. Alright. Love this song. Do I have it added? No, I don't. Future Club. Okay, next is Barbarian. So really all these are doing is, I mean, the difference here is that they just add different basic stats. Later, there might be, you know, different abilities, like the, you know, maybe a bard can inspire other users, a pickpocket can steal from other users, a cleric can heal other users, things like that. All of these not overly complicated, but it's going to take a little bit for us to, you know, really get our head into this use space and start being able to whiz through and code like we want to. For now, getting a working product, i.e. the MVP, e.g. the most or minimum viable product, is most important thing we can do right now. So this guy kind of went above and beyond and made like all of the like Diablo classes not really necessary in my opinion. I mean, you should form classes around mechanics, not mechanics around classes. What I mean by that is, if you want a character that heals, create a healing character. If you want a character that steals, create a stealing character. Don't go, I want a barbarian. And what does a barbarian do? What are some ways I can make the barbarian interesting? No, you should start with the interesting thing and move out from there. Because you might find that the interesting ideas you have don't live into, or don't translate into typical roles at all. You may have a really cool idea for creating a class that, you know, controls another character or something like that, and you're like, well, that doesn't really fit into, you know, the assassin I was planning or the barbarian I was planning. Maybe I should make something called like Mindbender and start building that out, because I've got a really cool core concept of an idea here. So yeah, start with mechanics, not with the characters themselves. Okay, wizard. Okay, and then RPG init 3. Whoops. Okay, cool. We got... Looks like we finished the init character block, and then we're gonna see if this actually works after just a couple more commands here. This is kind of catchy. The Midnight, Nikki Flores. One of my best friends growing up used to be named Flores. I wonder if this is his sister or something. That would be a fucking trip, huh? Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if this works. We've got Grizz Cub in the channel, which is our little buddy. Okay, so it should tell us we need to create a character. Okay. Since it's not in the folder. Whoops, let's not do that actually. Okay, if this works the way it should create a new file for me. Fuck yes. Woo! Yes! Yes! There we go. So it auto-propagated this list of files here. Basically what class I am, what my current health is. I should be max health, 300. Then my basic stats, how much experience it's going to be for my mid-level. Yeah. There's a lot we could fiddle around with here. But basically, there's me. This is Grizz Games right here, and you guys will all be filling this out as well. Or you will be soon when you head to this channel, because you hear how fucking awesome the interactivity is. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, is because I want community to come first. I think that, I don't know, we have this way of kind of fetishizing streamers, and I don't want to be the star. I want the community to be the star, if you know what I mean. Like one of the events I plan on doing regularly is doing beer and interviews with viewers of the stream. Just talk to them about you know, what got them into gaming, what kind of games they love more than any other, what they're playing now, etc. I want people to feel comfortable being who they really are on the internet, and this is going to be a space for that. Okay. All that aside, let's see if RPG Fight works. No it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our commands. And yeah, let's start adding some text. Oh, Jesus, the spelling today. Initialized. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. I wish YouTube had all this, interactivity. Okay, so I think something's breaking here with... Whoops. Whoa. The fact that this is lagging really bad tells me that we got like an endless loop or something like that. So we're gonna save. Oh. Seems to be okay. Let's restart the bot. Okay, and then rejoin. Yeah, again, that's really chugging, so there's something really sloppy going on there. Yeah, so let's take a look at our commands. Okay, so we never got the fight initialized message. So let's step through the code here. Okay, it's looking for me. It's looking for a 1. If it's there, then it's going to fight encounter. Okay. Okay, here it's going to... Okay, so it's trying to write user current monster.text. I wonder if I can put a message before this. Nah, actually, let's not do that yet. So it should just, if fight encounter starts, then it should create a file called, let's make sure that we're not, Grizz Games current monster. Okay, definitely didn't do that. And that's the first thing here, so something must be breaking in the last one. So let's go back to fight. Let's see if we can put this text here. Problem is, we don't know if the bot is crashing or if something's going wrong with the code. And that's going to be something we have to overcome. Yeah, let's see if RPG even works. Okay. See if stats works, by the way. Okay, so that works. Okay. Let's cut this. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with actually reading it at first. Okay, so let's check the actual commands here. Okay, if... Okay, so if read file... read file... correct location... I'm curious if quotation marks would help this out. Also curious if we could actually format this in a way that isn't fucking insane. So let's take one that works, because this is going to help us down the line. Let's take one that works, and let's do a simple one. Let's do RPG. Let's see if we can reformat it in a way that's readable by humans. Okay, this isn't necessarily easy. I lied. Fuck it, we'll do stats. So if read file equals 1, this is a then. So put spaces between each of these. I'm curious if it has to have one vertical bar or two. Okay. If data Okay, so if our source Okay, so this is failed result, this is match result. So if there's a 1 in this file and it matches 1, then print this text. So my name, level, and then get the information from the level folder. I'm a level X, you know, whatever my class is. Then vitality. Okay, so yeah, let's split this out a little bit. So if it matches 1, then print user level So let's just go one by one. Ooh, is this crashing? No, okay. Let's do user. Let's see what this looks like so far. See if it actually just completely broke it. Okay, so that broke the part with my name. Yeah, okay. So it really doesn't like doing nicer formatting, and that's a huge bummer. Makes it much easier to read. Alright. So let's bump over to this. Restore our little save. Actually, no. Let's get rid of that. So stats. Give me that. Delete all this. fix that back in there. Make sure it works correctly. Okay, yeah. It's working again. Interesting. It looks like the max health is current health. Oh, interesting. Current health doesn't default to 0. So it just says blank out of 300. Okay. So yeah, let's exit out of this. Our little quest failed here. Okay. So if we do fight, let's check for bugs here. Put a comma there, does it work? Will commas be our saving grace? Yeah. No. Yuck. So it can't start with text. Start with a command. Let's try that. So it never gets to fight. So let's look at the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, user text equals 1. Then run fight encounter. Let's make sure we're looking at ifs correctly. Oh, okay, so it's actually running with the... if read file I have another way we can do this. Deepbot wiki. Let's look up commands. Let's make a placeholder here. V2. Okay, so let's look up ifs. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So if operator or can that just be a value? Okay, so this is if the random variable is greater if the random variable between 1 and 100 is bigger than 75, you win. Okay, how does this work then? So is he doing something like this? Fuck it, let's grab all three. So they are doing so it's probably okay, yeah. If then square bracket if this data, so it should retrieve myname.text. If that data then 2 bars is 1, run fight encounter. So let's try editing that so it prints run fight encounter. Okay, so it is getting to that part. It's inserting a comma afterwards. And starting a loop, it looks like. Let's try that again. Okay. So the match result will be the result of fight encounter. Okay. We always need to have fail result. So he's doing this one. So Grizz, you must create a character first. So yeah, something is definitely breaking in the fight encounter part. So return fight encounter. So let's take a look at that. What will fight encounter return for us? Fight encounter is going to save a file that can I do a save file with a read file inside of it? Okay, so what it's doing is saving current monster. It's returning then it's returning the result. Okay, adjectives. So it's picking a random number between 1 and 70. And it's reading it, so it's like a long-legged blah blah blah. Okay. Do we indeed have 70 in here? Let's double check. 70 files. Okay. So it's picking one of those 70. We got a space here. Is that okay? I suspect it's not. So, create a, and then is this going to be nouns? Oh, enemies. Okay. Okay, so create a, you know, a happy. Okay, let's make sure that we have 50 enemies. Now, wait a second. Why do we have a log happening here? Oh, okay, so it tried to create a monster for me. So it went through that process. Okay. So it went through and it wrote all this. Seems like an odd place to do it. Okay, so let's get rid of this for a second. Log current monster. There shouldn't be a space here. So adjective, monster. Actually, let's cancel this. Wish I could expand this window in any way at all. Okay. Okay. Okay, now save. Okay, so this created the monster. This is saving the monster's current health. That's the creating save file for the current monster's level. It should be log current monster level. Where are you? Okay, so let's see how calc works. So it's adding this seems a little odd. So it's adding random between 0 and 5 to This doesn't seem right. Why wouldn't they just do current monster level text? User level. Current monster HP. Let's check the thread. It's looking a little fishy. Let's edit fight 3. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it looks like that got fucked up. Alright. We're on the right path here. And let's edit in our correct user path. Save and close. Add player turn. Okay, I think player turn is indeed in there. Let's make sure that's correct. Enemies log, user damage dealt, does a calculation, does a read file, then a read file. Yeah, so that's right. Let's make sure monster turn is right. User damage taken, calculation, current monster level, 5. Okay, yeah. So it might have been fight 3 that was fucking things up. Oops. What was the name of the command? It was fight encounter or something. Fight encounter, yeah. So, fix this. Try that again. Nope. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let's try this. Place fight. We're gonna make fight 1. Yeah. It's gonna go in RPG combat. Oops. Let's put that there. Okay. Run elevated. Hide. Okay, this is looking a bit cleaner. Fight math. Yeah, fight math is not a... Okay, that's a new one. RPG combat, yeah. Fight pass. Fight fail. RPG combat end. Okay, let's try that again. Let's shut down the bot. Reconnect it. Let's see if we get anything this time. So, RPG. Fight. Nope. Shh. Okay. Might be a problem with the random integers. Oh my god, how many times is that in there? And replace with brand unique. What? Okay, let's see how many times Rand is in there. Really? Okay. wonder if I can do Grand Star Pipe Star Pipe. No, it doesn't like that. Okay. So we're gonna have to replace that 14 times. So fight encounter, level up. So that might be the break. Let's see. Fight 2. Okay, Rand 0 through so right there we should have pipe, unique, pipe. Close, close. Let's try that. Let's verify that that's. Let's do, say, JavaScript. If I select this, does it help me with the bracket? No, it doesn't. Might have to make a fucking grammar set just for this. Why the fuck would there be a backslash right here? Okay. First variable. Whoops. End of second variable. Third variable. Looks like it doesn't need a pipe after it. That closes that and that. So this looks right. Okay, fight encounter. find all the rands in here. 170 unique. Unique. 150. That is so strange. And 050 unique. Zero variable. Unique. What's this pipe doing here? Rand 1. I think I put it too far outside. Yeah, I did. Unique. So that closes, then we have a unique. Okay. Save and close. Last one, level up. Be a total of 7 fixes. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Seven. Whew. Okay, so let's shut down the bot again. Test. G. Okay, fight. Fantastic. Okay, progress. Oh. Fantastic. So it fails at the check level. Maybe it's that crazy backslash we saw somewhere. Okay, monster died. And gained... and experience. Delicious. Oh. How you doing today? Dude, you're not a serious streamer unless you have a pop filter in your mouth. Not bad. I'm, still kind of knocked out from... Oh, no, not at all. Hell no. Still kind of knocked out from that 13-hour stream the other day. So I'm just doing some channel improvements. Right now I'm trying to implement a Vape Nation. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I didn't know that was a fucking emoticon. Oh, that's great. Yeah, right now I'm trying to implement a RPG bot, and I'm going to make it tie into... So I'm going to make this game where you can level up, fight monsters. I'm going to make it tie into the channel's currency, which you gain by either fighting monsters or staying in the channel. And then I'm going to make it so everyone can, like, compete against raid bosses. And then, with that currency, do stuff like challenge me to do push-up contests or fucking force me to play a game or something like that. If you want to try it out, do !RPG. Right now I'm troubleshooting it. Made some serious progress. So then you're gonna do like RPG space cleric or Templar or wizard. Nice. Then you just do exclamation fight, and that's where it's currently breaking. Fuck, I killed a spider a minute ago. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, here, wait. Let me go back into that one. Check level. Fight. No, it was working a minute ago. Okay. Stats works. Ah, that's a good idea. Speaking of which, I was, about to, like, take a nap myself. Do you, get into those phases much? Lower energy? Because I totally feel you on that one. Some buddies want me to go out tonight, and I'm just like, Jesus, that's gonna be terrible. Never gonna recover. Let's see. So we got... Oh, yeah. To be perfectly frank, yeah, ditto, man. Oh, yeah. I added this in yesterday. Thanks for the follow, man. Oh, yeah. So I pressed it. I set up a overlay. So if you've ever seen the movie Spaceballs, when they go past, like, light speed, they go into, like, plaid speed. So I made a transparent overlay that adds their, like, plaid fucking light speed thing. So yeah, I plan on hitting that on follows, or maybe when we're having trippy discussions or something. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Yeah, since I'm the Grizz Bear and came from Seattle, and I admittedly have a little bit of hipster in me, I'm embracing the whole music, hipster, plaid, beer, grizzly bears, lumberjack themes. I'm gonna try and weave all those together. But yeah, right there with you on a crippling depression thing. Whole family, man. It's crazy when it strikes. It's like impossible to do anything at all. Yeah, Seattle's pretty good, but for folks like you and me, it might get you down a little bit because like 9/10 of the year, the weather looks like it's out of an Edgar Allan Poe poem or something like that. I've been to PAX, but I haven't been to... What's PAX Dev? Vape Niche. Stats. See if that still works. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's fucking awesome. I need to go to that. I am going to look that up right now. It's in September. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Seattle is an amazing place to visit. Like, I got a whole bunch of my buddies up there. We actually game on weekends, and they all join in voice chat. Yeah, Seattle is amazing to visit. I would highly suggest it. Living there, if weather doesn't get you down, then Seattle is a great place to live. If you like me and you need sunshine to stay happy, then Seattle's not the place to be. Unless you're rich enough to have like a summer home there or something like that. Where do you live right now? 3940. Yeah. Sun's good, man. Exercise is great for the endorphins. Wait, is the chat showing up in... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, Massachusetts. Nice, man. You grew up there? I'll upload a couple more of my Let's Play videos. Born and raised. Good man. Good man. You're pretty... You're wicked smart. So it's going to be 41 and 42. Oh, shit. Hey, it's good to chat with you, by the way, man. Thanks for joining the channel. Oh, shit. Wicked smart. So you got a crazy cool accent, then? I bet you do. I bet you won't admit it, though. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna restart the bot since I'm pretty sure we just broke it. Oh, yeah, I bet, yeah. You should be proud of it, man. It's one of the coolest fucking accents you can have. You should develop it on purpose. Okay, RPG. Is it back up? Yeah. Okay. Fight. Damn. I had it working for a minute. I'm gonna bookmark this, actually. Oh, yeah, you got a ways to go, my man. Well, since I'm 11 years older than you, and it took me my entire life until, like, the last couple of years to actually sort of contain my, oh, no, this is, DeepBot. It's, so it's a Twitch bot that's a lot more customizable than the rest of them. So, like, you'll have your moderating Twitch bots that'll, you know, like, censor swear words or censor links that people paste in chat and stuff like this. This one lets you do highly customized commands. And, I mean, this little RPG game that I'm currently working on, is what, like, currently 30 commands or something like that, all tied together. And it actually comes from, it's developed by some people in this thread, but it's still broken as fuck, so I need to fix it up. Anywho, one of the best choices I ever made in my entire life, and you have to make it for yourself, is seeing a psychologist. I recommend it to everyone I meet. completely changed my life around. It's good to be able to talk to someone that's neutral in your life. So if you're having troubles with sleep, with family, with anything like that, honestly, one of the best things you could ever do for yourself. But enough about that. Back to fixing this. So you can get it subsidized, like at your age, you could find. I'm sure if you looked up like Massachusetts subsidies psychology or something like that. Oh yeah, don't. So that's actually one of the biggest things about seeing a psych is you really don't want to see someone you know, because they need to be completely impartial to your life, you know? It also makes it feel a little more secure, because you can say anything, you know? As long as it's not like, I'm planning to murder somebody tomorrow. But yeah, seeing someone that you don't know is actually a really good idea. Getting a recommendation from your friend might be a good idea. But standard pricing is, I think, somewhere around like $100 an hour. But if you have insurance through your parents or something like that, it can go all the way down to like free or $10 an hour or something like that. And I just did it once a week, and over the course of a year, like, again, completely changed my life around. No one should go at it alone. So yeah, I would, ask your friend, be like, hey, can you give me a referral to someone who would be able to... So, before I was meeting this person, I don't mind you asking at all, actually. I had a lot of troubles with a hereditary crippling depression I had. I've had depression since I was about your age. And it led to a lot of different, like, anxieties and, you know, problems with confidence and things like that. And through meeting this person, I've been able to tackle a lot of unhealthy problems in my life. Like, one easy example is, like, I used to try to be everything for everyone at the expense of myself. What I mean by that is, like, no matter what someone would ask, I would do it for them, even if, like, it wouldn't be healthy for me to do that, because, like, I've got things going on in my own life. Yeah. Like, I would stretch myself so thin that, like, there is no me left, you know? It was just what I was to other people. So that's one of the bigger things, is this lady really helped me figure out, like, you know, who I am and what, like, boundaries, healthy boundaries I want to set for myself, so I can be happy and grow within those, and then branch out if I want to, rather than just kind of spreading myself thin all over the place. And I mean, because of that, I'm madly in love with a girl that I met when I was in a much healthier place. I mean, we live together right now. I'm, you know, branching out, trying new things that I never thought I'd do, but that I've always wanted to do. Like, streaming right now is a way for me to create. I've always wanted to create things, whether it's through fucking building houses or building communities, which is what I want to do right now, etc. Really incredible. I think in the US we kind of have a stigma about mental health. It's getting better, but You know, you hear people talking about going to the gym all the time, you know, taking care of their physical well-being, but you don't hear people talking about their mental well-being, and I think that's just important, and I think that should be just as okay. Which is why I'm happy being pretty open about it with people. And I appreciate you sharing that with me. So you finishing up high school or what right now? Let's see. So what did I do when it worked? I just replaced all the random commands. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's fantastic. Good for you, man. That's awesome. That's the smartest way you could do it. So this is in a... Here, I'll link you to the documentation for it. It's a scripting language that was developed for Deepbot. And it's been killing me. Like, I'm sort of learning the ropes right now. But it's, for example, one thing that has been just, like, driving me insane. If you look at this... Hopefully you can see it. You can't really standardize the code by splitting it out into blocks. Like so. And that would make things so much easier. Everything has to be in one continuous line without spaces. Oh, yeah. Dude, honestly, going to a community college out of high school is the way to go. I mean, even if you land in... So unless you got a free ride to Stanford or something and you were incredibly sure that you wanted to do nothing but computer science, like right off the bat, community college is always the way to go. Because you get to take a few classes, learn what you're really interested in, i.e., like, you get to learn if you're actually really interested in computer science. And then, you know, after taking those much cheaper classes, getting some really good college experiences, you get to go off to somewhere, honestly, way ahead in life over people who just jump into university right off the bat. So, you're doing it the right way, man. What makes you want to do computer science? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty good schools. Did you find me through the game development, like, creative channel, or had you previously watched me when I was playing Torment Tides of Numenera a few days ago? Okay. Oh, right on, man. Right on. That's cool. Have you played around with Unity or any of those? Unity, Unreal. Oh, nice. Right on, man. Well, if you want, I'll talk you through this program right here. Even though it's hacky as hell, hacky is an industry term for something that's kind of like slapped together because you have to make it in a weird environment. So basically, you saw RPG. Oh, nice. You're probably way ahead of me then, man. Like, picking up Unity, for me, made learning coding a little bit easier because it was visual, you know? It wasn't just coding a series of commands. It was coding a script that would make a box bounce or something like that. And that just made it way easier because I could actually see what I'm doing with my code. And then I actually, just before this, worked at Riot for 3 years, helping engineers troubleshoot their code, so that helped a lot, but it just takes practice. Tons and tons of practice. And passion. Oh, yeah? Like, Twitch bots? What kind of bots and scripts are you interested in? People spend some time making really cool Reddit bots and stuff like that. Oh, nice. So long story short, I played League with a group of friends back in... Jesus, how long ago was that? Yeah, it was like 2012 or something like that. And one of those buddies went to a game design school for art, and he signed on with Riot to help with game design. And he said, hey man, like, you've got the right kind of attitude we need in QA, quality assurance. And so I typed up like one of the best applications I've ever done in my life and sent it off to the company. And between his recommendation and that application, worked out. Automation, man. Yeah, good call. If you have the ability to script and automate, you'll be able to do so many good things in any industry. Pay It Right is extremely competitive, yeah. My last year there, I made about 65,000. Yeah, the infrastructure's insane. Well, that's delving into territory I can't really talk about, but yeah, like any company that's new and growing really fast, there are problems with infrastructure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Riot went from, in the course of 4 years, went from something like 60 employees to 3,000. And anytime you explode that quickly, it's hard, even if you have the best intentions, the best project managers, the best managers, it's hard to keep the ship going the same path without spinning your wheels a little bit, you know? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Mark Merrill and Brandon Beck went from two venture capitalists who were sort of passionate about gaming, who weren't known in the industry at all, to, yeah, one of the most widely known, or two of the most widely known games in the, or names in the entire world, yeah. Mark and Brandon being the president and CEO. Two really cool guys. But I think I have a better answer for your question. How did I get there? How did I start it right? I got there by believing that nobody is above anybody else. and that you can try for absolutely anything you want in the entire world. Applying to Riot was incredibly intimidating, but I just, thought to myself, like, it's a company full of people. I'm a person. I think I have a skill set that they could use. I didn't let myself talk, or I didn't talk myself out of it. I just went for it. Let's see. What do you main in League? I used to be all about jungling. Jungle Bard was my thing. I was so hated for doing that. But I made it work. It was so fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I definitely could. But I want to try out this streaming thing. Like, I've really been enjoying it. Like, when I'm at my best, I'm creating things with other people, and I think this is one of the best ways I can do that. Ooh, CSGO. Nice. Jesus, you got the Diamond 1? That's insane. I only ever got to, like, high gold. I almost got to platinum, but, like, I love to play such, like, gimmicky shit that it kind of holds me back a little bit. But that's what I love, man. I love, breaking games, figuring out how to make things work that shouldn't work, etc. Interesting. What do you like about CSGO, by the way? I played it a lot. I love the hell out of it, but I'm curious what brought you to it. Let's see. You son of a bitch. Hopping and bunny hopping. Beautiful. Good man. Dude, if you like bunny hopping, you gotta check out Titanfall 2. Insanely good multiplayer game. Like, I find myself going back to it over and over and over and over. Because the movement is just as important in that game as your ability to react, to adapt to situations, and obviously, shoot. Yeah. As a core mechanic, yeah. So in Titanfall, so when you sprint, if you hit crouch, you do this slide that takes whatever momentum you have and keeps you going forward, which is sort of the concept behind a bunny hop, right? You're carrying momentum forward. But Titanfall 2 takes that to the next level. So you're running on walls, you're doing parkour, you're swinging from roof to roof with like a Spider-Man style hook you have. And then when you get going really fast, you can start bunny hopping. And it's really hard to kill you if you do it well enough. But it's actually built into the game as one of its core mechanics, and it is damn cool. How are these people actually getting their stack traces? Monster died. I think that's where things are fucking up now. Let's see. So check level. So I successfully killed the creature. Stated that I gained experience. And gold. And then it tried to run point pot. Let's see what that looked like. Read file. Oh yeah, let me paste the thread I'm working off of, too. The coding they're doing might interest you. And I'm also going to post, I think it's Frothy Omen. Yeah. This guy does a really cool series on bunny hopping and whatnot in Titanfall. I think you'd love the hell out of it. Let's see. There we go.
Good news, everyone.
Yeah. All right. No shit, really? That's huge. I mean, the Warriors are ostensibly unstoppable, right? Yeah. Same. How much sleep are you getting at night? One sec. Well, that's good. Then, yeah. The rest is probably from... Oh, yeah, I feel you on that, man. Yeah, you know, honestly, I'd talk to your buddy, see if you can get a recommendation for a good and cheap psychologist. Might help you with sleep, anxiety, concerns you have about fucking anything, the future, if you're down about something in your daily life, in your weekly life, what have you. It's one of the best ways you can level up as a person. Let's see. Man, why is this... Okay. Stats. Stats are working fine. Although I should have lost health in that last encounter. RPG Cleric. Fight. So it never makes it through that loop. Oh god. Dude, I love me a hot shower. Cold shower. Woo! Yeah, that'd wake me up though. Maybe, honestly. It may be easier. The thing I want to gain from this, though, is... So once I get this game working decently, I can tie it into... rewards and whatnot associated with my chat. So, like, if you... I have a currency in my chat right now. If you type exclamation bones, it'll tell you like how many money or whatever you have for this chat. Actually, I'm gonna change that right now. Gold. Here, hold up. I stopped the bot for a second. Okay, yeah, so type exclamation gold. Right now I have it so that every 20 minutes you aggregate... Yeah, schmeckles. I gotta figure out something that works for, you know, like... Grizzlies, hipsters, music, game fans. It's gold, man! See how much gold you have. Yeah, there you go. So you have 41, and the way that Deepbot works is I can tie in that gold to, like, raffles and things like that. So if, say, I wanted to put a copy of Titanfall up, or Titanfall 2 up for raffle. Nice. Private first class. I can tie that in. So if I get this, even though it'd be easier, possibly, to program this game in something other than this really hacky scripting language for Deepbot, if I get it working through Deepbot, I can tie it into like the gold that users accrue and stuff like that. Papa Bear, Big Bear, yeah. Maybe I'll do like Grizz coins or something like that.
Part of the fascination is the way the games are designed. Part of it is the sound.
I like the details on it. There's good details on the games.
Botnet. Sweet music. Okay, so I'm gonna walk through it again. When a user types fight, if
Electronics is changing so rapidly.
interesting.
Changing electronics, it brings
This is
something
kind of.
new.
Oh, okay.
So this is not a passing fad.
So now there's a cooldown.
Very tough dollar. It's getting tougher. It's not easy. We all want that same buck.
Video games
Oh, it's probably
themselves
breaking
are
there,
addictive,
actually.
Not like drugs, more like the need to job.
DJs from Mars. I swear to God, if this is a Rickroll. Oh no. Back to Wonderwall. That's pretty fucking sick. Oasis, AC/DC, Skrillex. Oh, that's a good mix. I like that.
Oh yeah!
About you now. Okay, so if read file cooldown. Okay, so I think that's a problem right there. So it should be. That's the way a lot of mashups are. Where'd I even open that? Oh my god, I don't know where the video is. It's gone! Oh, there we go. It's a pretty epic build-up right here. Yeah. Got Microsoft Edge going on. Alright. So if read file. Read file, path to file. Oh, yeah. I'm the same way, man. I have to eventually just, like, close them all out. Start with, like, a clean slate. Or it starts to drive me crazy. But yeah, I'm uploading some YouTube videos right now from a Let's Play I just did. So I gotta be that open.
Now you're going to die.
Yeah. Let's see. You know, a mashup I found recently that I love the hell out of, even though it's really cheesy. Let's see. It's like Linkin Park All-Star. Yeah. It's pretty hilarious. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. We gotta close some. Okay, where was I? Ah. Okay, so if the file we're reading is nothing, apparently. Run fight pass on so run fight pass, it's blank, run fight math if it fails, but there's no actual cooldown folder. Good man. What about the Nintendo Switch, man? That new Zelda is supposed to be dank. Let's see. Reminded me of Brent. Whoops. Smart. Smart. Save that money, man. What Pokemon games have you played? I started way back with Pokemon Blue because I'm old as hell. I'm ancient. Oh. 1 second.
Stressing. The question I wonder is after death, after my last breath, when will I finally get to rest through this suppression? They punish the people that's asking questions and those that possess. Still from the ones without possessions, the message I stress. To make it stop, study your lesson, don't settle for less. Even the genius asks questions, be grateful for blessings. Don't ever change, keep the essence, the power is in the people and politics.
Yeah.
Always do your best, don't let the pressure make you panic and win.
The legend himself. I don't listen to too much rap, but I love the hell out of this song. It's a good mashup. Ah, interesting. So after I listen to that, I gotta head out. And we'll solve the rest of the bugs in this program later. But the girlfriend is home and she has an appointment, so I gotta skip out. I use Chrome normally, as you can see here, but when I click links in this chat right here, it opens Edge. Actually, default programs. Oh yeah, here we go, I can fix that. There we go. That should fix it. See if that worked. Yeah, it did. Okay. Fixed! Hahaha. So I'm gonna give that song a listen to, but I gotta head out. You keep your head up, man, and I'm hoping I'll see you as soon as I get back from a friend's bachelor party. So I'll be back on Monday, or possibly even broadcasting more tonight, solving the bugs in this game we're making here. But appreciate the follow. I'm Grizz. Love the hell out of you, man. Take it easy. And you get some good sleep, okay? And talk to your friend.
Died in a Los Angeles hotel room. The LA County Coroner's Office ruled
Oh, this is also a really good song.
accidental.
Okay. You stay beautiful, my man. It was a pleasure meeting you.